What's going on, Legion? Azrael here, like always, and apparently there's a black screen. So let's just get into it, check it out, see what it's all about. Let's hope it's good.
I loved going back to Hogwarts. Of course I did. It looks very familiar to anyone who saw the Potter movies, but obviously the teaching staff are different.
Those names, the stories, the histories that sit in the back of our mind from the Potter series begin to weave their way into beasts.
I have some questions for you, Dumbledore.
Yeah, dude. It's going to be
good.
good.
Shooting here at Laycock, where 3 of the films were shot. It's quite amazing, really. When I walked on and saw all the trunks and Hogwarts stickers and things like that, it's pretty amazing.
It's like the ultimate childhood fantasy to play witches and wizards.
But it was slightly odd out-of-body experience because I've watched with everyone else those classes, and suddenly to be in it, you're in there doing it, but then you look back as yourself and realise how special it was.
Well, you go to Disneyland and do it too.
Ridiculous.
Okay, how's that?
I felt quite sentimental going back to Hogwarts.
The master. It's gonna be good, man. Oh, the Elder Wand. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, I'm ready for it. My body. Yeah, Fantastic Beasts and the it's just the crimes of Grindelwald. Man, I've said this on a lot of these reactions, and I'll probably keep saying it again. As a young kid, I missed the boat on Harry Potter. I didn't like it as a kid, just for the simple fact that I was just older, I think, at the time, and I didn't want something I wanted explosions and, like, The Predator or something. Mission Impossible, the Hulk movies, the Bourne movies. I wanted anything that wasn't kid-friendly, I guess is the way to put it. I love fantasy, a huge fantasy fan of all things. And yeah, and as like, oh God, I don't know if I was 26 or 27. Might have been the first time I ever watched them. Maybe. Like, I might have seen parts of them, like, scattered throughout my 20s, maybe. But yeah, I don't know what it was. I watched them all in a row recently within the last 2 years. And I've watched them in a row again throughout those last couple years. Along with, like, them or The Lord of the Rings, which I've already seen. The Hobbits. Hell, I was on such a fantasy kick. I even watched The Underworlds. That was pretty rough. I went back and I've been going back and watching movies that I don't care for in the franchises. So at the time, I've never seen Twilight, Hunger Games. I don't know if the Divergent, all those like tween teen kind of pro movies. I went back and watched all the Twilight. It was rough. I had to kind of struggle through a lot of the first couple. I still haven't watched Hunger Games, and I still haven't watched Divergent, but those are on my list to watch these cultural facets for the younger generation, which I was pretty young when these movies were coming out. I just never watched them at the time. So as someone that was, went back and watched Harry Potter, I do kind of wish I would have watched it maybe early on. But I think watching them all in a row was definitely really fun. I really enjoyed it, watching all of them again. Fantastic Beasts, I Want to Find Them, I thought was a great movie, and I enjoyed watching it. And I've seen it about 3 times, maybe 4. When you've seen it so much, you kind of have to skip the beginning, which is like the build-up part. I'm really excited, if you can't tell from my face, about this one. I can't wait to see Grindelwald. I don't know if we're going to get to see Dumbledore's sister, if there are any flashbacks. By this moment, I'm pretty sure she's dead. Obviously, the war or the battle between the 3 happened when they were a lot younger. So I wonder if there's going to be any mention of the sister or any flashbacks of who's going to play the sister. I haven't looked up the cast, so I don't know about that specifically. But with all that, I'm going to get out of here. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, I'll see you on whatever video I'm doing next. Later, guys. Pretty excited. Can't wait.